Oh, wow, I've do it because I've been doing it technically every, like it's not every calendar day because I work nights, but it's like it was the last time I did this was yesterday. But it was like before I went to work, so it's not like it was that long ago, but it feels like it was forever ago. It just like wow, it's weird to me why it feels like that. But of course, I'm trying to go to. I'm trying to give myself a hard limit to when I go to sleep or when I go to bed. Try to go to sleep because I'm trying to make sure I get at least try to get 8 hours of sleep. But so yeah, that's. I'm gonna do when I get today. I'm gonna try to do my Italian today before I go to work instead of after because I don't want the same thing to happen that happened today. Where, wow, like a long story short, I felt like I was rushing a ton trying to get everything done because I didn't go to the gym before work. I didn't do Italian before work, so that's 2 hours right away there that I have to do after work. And then I was also had my Japanese flashcards that like my Anki review that I didn't finish. So I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this? So I ended up doing my Anki flashcards while I was at the gym working out. Of course, I couldn't go as quickly because I was trying to write stuff. Like it wasn't good. Eventually, I got it in the end. Also with the fitness review. So what I'm thinking of, this isn't like related to this necessarily, but I'm just figuring I might as well give an update. So what I'm thinking of doing is okay. So when I go to sleep, okay, so I'm gonna wake up at 7. Of course, I'm gonna have to take a shower. Okay, so when I take a shower, it's gonna be what 7:20. We're gonna have to do Italian for an hour, which will make it 8:20. Darn it! There won't really be enough time for me to go to the gym. That's why I should have started doing the stream this sooner, so I could have gone to sleep sooner. If I had done this like an hour, if I had gone to sleep at 10, I could get up at 10, then go to do the Italian study, then go to the gym, so and then go to work. So then I would have had those two out of the way, and then I wouldn't have to worry about doing any of that after work. But okay, that's something else. Also, I realized I forgot my book on my iPad. Watch is charging, so I guess I'm not going to be using the teach yourself today, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do for grammar. Also, I was watching a video on shadowing. Now that I watched it, I think maybe it's actually I actually agree. Like instead of shadowing, like trying to speak when they do, I should just try to listen to them say it afterwards. Now, the reason why is because I know this for reading, so I'm good. Why I didn't think it's listening. It's better to be accurate than to be quick. So if I'm trying to shout, I'm trying to speak as quickly. I'm just going to be focused on speaking as quickly as possible. If I'm speaking as quickly as possible to try to keep up with they are, that means I'm not being accurate. So I'm going to listen. I might have to be slow. I don't actually. There is a way to slow down. Oh, and actually, I'm pretty sure there is a way to slow down the dialogues on the teacher stuff app. So let's see what I can do here. I don't know if I want to do. I want to do the perfect tense again. I'm going to have to do it eventually, but I don't know if I'm even going to do it on stream. So let's see what we can use. Articles, adjectives. Should I use articles? Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's anything here that I need to do. There's like the usage here. I know usage, but I'm just gonna do the articles, I guess. I might have already done this, but hey, it's good. I can review eventually. So okay, so il bambino, la porta, un bambino, una porta. Okay, porta. The end of un, yeah. Go. The form listed in the dictionary refers to both English and different a and n. Of course, because English and two the vowels are okay. It's an honor. So yeah, we say uno zio. Yeah, of course. So uno zio is from masculine. We're going to z s plus constant. You know, okay. So okay, un zio, uno studente, uno gnocco, uno psicologo. Un is used for masculine. Any other is un amico, un orologio, un portatile. Okay, un portatile is a laptop. It's probably because I'm trying to. The reason why it feels like it's been so long probably is because I try to study so many different languages right now that it's like it kind of just blurs my mind. But I guess I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's good that my mind's doing so much. I just wish I'd been like more with this motivated or active in the previous 6 years, so that I could have who knows 5 years at least. So who knows how much language practice I could have got, or how good I could have. I don't know. We'll see. I guess don't dwell on the past too much. Un po' tatile. Un po' tatile is a laptop. Yeah. Tatile. Un ragazzo. Un ragazzo. Yeah. From una is usually for, yeah, because any consonant, yeah, so like as the una pota, una zia, una studentessa, una psicologa. Okay, let's see. Last un is used for from a feminine singular noun, so una americana, un'amica, un'isola. Oh, it's an island. Okay, un'isola. Yeah, so you're isolated because it means you're on an island by yourself. Okay, un'isola. Whoops, I don't know how that. I guess it would be le isole. I did isole, which would be like plural. Let's just have the adjective un'amica, uno zio, una cara amica, yeah, un caro zio. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so I don't remember if cafe is masculine or feminine. Okay. So there's un americano, un americano. Yeah, so I forgot to do something, but that's it. Because if I gotta give myself a hard limit of 11 o'clock, one of the things I could do. I should do that right now. I'm just gonna do my daily log, even though I didn't finish the Italian yet, but I have to do that daily log now because like I said, I'm trying to give myself a hard limit because the problem is I kind of drag a bit and then I go to sleep at like 11 o'clock. No, I go to sleep. I don't get enough sleep. Okay. Always defaults to French keyboard, even though I write in English more than I write in French. Because my computer's set to French, the keyboard always defaults to French when it gets out of sleep mode. I'm just gonna write this. Okay, so I know this is kind of going into my time. Do. I put half an hour. And I say it's just like tracking. I put half an hour for finish, even though it's actually more than half an hour because I listened to the like I did the flashcards after the 30-minute thing, and I listened to the 30-minute thing multiple times, but I count it as 1 hour because I consider it to be like about 1 hour. I mean, half an hour worth of actual meaningful study or discussion. I guess listen to so I don't know. It's like for Japanese, I usually undercut that too, but like I put an hour and a half, even though realistically today was actually longer than an hour and a half. But I don't. If, like I said, it's better to do under than over. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's keep going. It says 7 days in a row. Wow, it's been 7 days in a row. So I've been tracking that already. Okay. I've already been doing so this is the fifth day for Finnish. I've already been doing Finnish for 5 days, which seems crazy to me. It's been that long already. But this is day what 26 of Italian. So okay, let's keep going. So un americana would be the same. Okay, so uno studente. I really gotta listen to more Italian though. Like I said, makes it so I can't really. Well, I guess I could listen on my own, but if I guess get the hour of this out of the way, or once I get to the end of the month, okay. What the hell? Why did it stop streaming? Why did the recording stop? That was weird. How long was the recording going for? Why are there two recordings? Oh, I somehow stopped recording back. I must have pressed some button combination. Oh, I'm just gonna have to download the stream, I guess, to get the full version, which is not the end of the world. Okay. So uno studente, una zia, una zia, studentessa, un'ora. Make sure that's feminine. Okay, uno gnocco. I think this one actually has an index at the end too, or a glossary or dictionary, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I think it's what that deal. I think it's a what yeah, portatile, portatile. There we go. I really got to start getting a better system, memorize the gender of these now. So because it's the with all the ones in Indian with an E, it's not as obvious. Okay, Tessie. What is Tessie? Tessie. Tessie. What does Tessie mean? What does Tessie mean? We do have to. That's why I said I want. That's why I'm giving my okay. Oh, thesis. Una tessie. Okay, thesis. I think I do remember that now. But what's in DC? I don't remember that. Ultimo. Ultimo. I don't know if it's ultimo or ultimo. That's last. Okay. In DC. Drinking toast. Okay. Well, I definitely don't remember that. I think it's gotta be un in DC, even though it's because this is just the S. That another one that I think does that. I don't think any other problema. Sì, it's problema. I don't P. Yeah, it is no problema. It's just okay. It's just PF, so it's un problema. It's not uno because it's just yeah, okay. It's gotta be programas. It's gotta be the same. I know it is. Okay, well, I shouldn't say it's gotta be the same. I'm assuming it's the same. Yeah, it is. Un programma. It's just, and this one's trying to test my knowledge. Well, screw you because un problème, un programme. It's the same in French, and also the same in actually it's more similar. It's more obvious to Spanish. Un problema, un programa, café. I don't remember that. I'm gonna say it's. I'm gonna guess it's feminine, but I could be wrong. Masculine. So un café. See, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. That's una foto because see, it's really trying to trick me here. I know it's una because it's photo, like the short form of fotografia, which would make it feminine, but it's important to photo. I still don't understand why mapa is masculine in Spanish though, because it's una mapa, and I don't think mapa is like a contraction of anything. Uh, oh, I see. Yeah, fotografía. Okay, fotografía. There we go. I was just saying. Oh my god. No. Yeah, I've got tears rolling down my eyes because I'm tired. I'm yawning. Okay, that's what. The good news is I'm actually gonna get mainly everything done I wanted today. Raw office. Straight to another day tomorrow. Studentessa. Okay, so computer. Is that really how you say it? Okay, I don't even. I don't know. Like, is that really how they say computers? It's like it's spelled exact same as in English. That's good. Okay, computer. Computer. I mean, I guess in Spanish it's computadora, but they'll say ordenador. I think in Spain they say ordenador. Ordenador. In Mexico say computadora. Computadora. And then French is ordinateur. Une. I think it's un ordinateur. Une. I think it's feminine in French. Now I gotta check because let's see. Yeah. I know it's not related to Italian, but it's masculine. Un ordinateur. Okay. Why did I think it was une? Un ordinateur? Okay, well, at least not one. I guess it would be for his family. Une ordinatrice. Okay. Un ordinateur. Maybe because I just never use a computer, but that's good to know. Mano. Oh. See, now I gotta check Spanish because I think it's mano is feminine in Spanish. Yeah, it is feminine. Una mano. See? How am I remembering this stuff? Okay. It's, I mean, I feel like that's supposed to be a trick question then. It's probably feminine in Italian as well. Unless the trick is that I'm using my Spanish knowledge, which I shouldn't be. Yeah, it's feminine. Una mano. See? So I don't know. So it's like I don't know if that means that they were both feminine before the languages divergent urged further. Like if like this is mano being feminine is like must have been une main. I know it's French and as well, but French that's not as easy to tell the gender. I guess Italian doesn't seem like it's the easiest. Spanish either. Oh goddamn, what's that? I know I did hurt myself at work. Minor injury. Okay. Yeah. Keep going. Una mano. I think it would have to be un radio. Un radio. That's my guess. Una radio. Is it radio or no? Radio? Is it because like a radio? I know there's radiography or radiography. I don't know. I'm getting all these. It shows you how scatterbrained I am. That's why I always got. I don't even. It's not. I don't even think I have ADHD or ADD or anything. It's more anxiety. Is what I have. Radiography.
Radiography.
There we go. Radiography. Okay. So it could be that it's because it's una radio, which would be una radiografia. That could be a pianoforte. What is pianoforte? Is that how you use to describe the actual like instrument? Instead of saying piano, because piano can be floor. Yeah, un pianoforte, piano. So that actually might be it. I don't know how I figured that out. I made a correct deduction, but it seems weird. Okay, so island, isola, una isola. I don't remember doing this, so I must not have done this. Una porta, una porta. Okay, psicologo, psicologo. Should check the pronunciation for that. I don't know which. It's not like Spanish where you actually have when you look at it, it's easier to predict which stress it's on.
Psicologo.
Psicologo. Okay, psicologo. So is it always when it's not when it's stressed and O when it is stressed?
Psicologo.
Psicologo. It seems like to me, but I could be wrong. No, of course I gotta check this.
Psicologia.
Psicologia. So that one actually is. So see, that's another one. Right? Psicologia with Psicologia. Yeah, psicologia. Psicologo. See, this one's psicologo. It could actually be that. Psicologia. I don't know if that is the case, so I don't know why they wouldn't teach that. So that's why I'm skeptical of that actually being the case. Because everything I've saw it just says, oh, there's two different pronunciations for the E and the O letters E and O in Italian. But they didn't specifically say, oh, if it's stressed, it makes this sound. If it's unstressed, it makes this sound. So that's why I'm not sure. Okay, so it's psicologo, psicologa, orologio. Actually, that's a good question. See, orologio. Is it orologio? Orologio. See if my presumption is correct, it'd be orologio.
Orologio. Orologio.
See? Orologio. See, it is like that, maybe. Orologio. 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 Okay, it'd be un orologio. And it'd be una psicologa. Psicologa. Psicologa.
Psicologo.
Psicologa. So it'd be psicologa. Okay. Now you're given some noun phrases. Think of the indifferent and adjective and a noun. Provide the corresponding masculine and feminine noun phrases required. Un caro amico. Okay. Una cara amica. Piccolo. Piccolo. Is it pico? I always want to put stress on this. On the. See. This is why I'm learning slowly through books, not the text.
Piccolo.
Piccolo, sì. Piccolo. Okay, so un piccolo zio. And then it would have to be una brava figlia. And then, okay, so una brava cantante. Brava cantante. Many different ways. Okay, un grande professore. Maybe that's the book that we call una grande professora. But I could be wrong there. Professora. I'm gonna write it. Professora. Should we evolve? Well, at least that's no. At least that's enough. Okay, so una brava signora. It's always using brava. Okay. I'm like getting all weird. I've been streaming for 25, 26 minutes. Okay. That's it. I'm giving myself a hard deadline to wrap this up. Because then after I'm done streaming this, I gotta go straight to brushing my teeth, go to the bathroom, and go to sleep. Because I can't. That's in order to be healthy. You gotta have a good sleep schedule. So I gotta make sure that I get my 8 hours of sleep. Okay. Well, I don't usually actually get 8 hours because I'm not the person that can just go to sleep like that. Okay. Un bravo signore. Oops. Un bravo signore. Makes me wonder what my brother can do with Italian. Un bravo musicista. Okay. Una brava musicista. Una brava musicista. Okay. Una grande scrittrice. I guess un grande scrittrice. A definite article, yeah. Is this gonna tell me when to use which article? Because it's pretty early in the book, so they don't teach you all the grammar points. But I don't know if they expect you to just start with like you're supposed to like what does it say here? Beginner, intermediate. Okay, well, I figured that when you're doing this, you're supposed to at least know some bit of the language. Otherwise, you can't. I don't know. I'm not sure what my point was. Okay. Lo zio, lo studente, lo gnocco, lo psicologo, il bambino, il cellulare, il portatile, il ragazzo. See, I really should be searching up all the words I don't know to hear the proper stress and pronunciation. Like, I guess it doesn't matter as much if I learn a word by hearing it, like in audio form, because then I would already know kind of how it's pronounced. But if I'm reading, I'm gonna get better at listening and hearing like that better before I start reading books. Okay. La porta, la zia, la studentessa, la psicologa. It's usually for masculine feminine noun. Finiva, oh yeah. L'amico, l'isola. Is it l'isola? Like, I don't know, isola or isola? My Italian's never going to sound perfect, so don't isola, it looks like.
Isola.
Isola. And it's not even so, isola. Okay, so l'isola, l'ora. l'orologio, l'orologio, no, l'isola, l'isola. Okay. Is it that? Maybe it's. Oh, maybe if it l'isola. I don't know if it's because if it's like goes right before the stressed vowel. I'm always trying to figure out see if there are patterns. See if there's a pattern. It makes it much easier to if you figure out the pattern. It makes it much easier to go on. Okay. Gli, gli, lo zio, gli zii, lo studente, gli studenti. See, this one's, I'm pretty sure I've done that before. That sounds familiar. I might have done it because I wasn't exactly sure when to do what. Or maybe I saw this, maybe it was somewhere else. I don't remember exactly. But hey, it doesn't really matter that much if I'm reviewing it because review is not bad. I guess you could say, oh, I could use that time better. I could be more effective if I do it elsewhere. But hey, I'm getting close to the end of the month, and after the end of the month, boom, I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, so il bambino, il cellulare, il portatile, il ragazzo, so i bambini, i cellulari, i portatili, i ragazzi. Yeah, so I'm confused. Maybe because I had these in the previous chapter too with the nouns. That might be it. L'isola, l'ora, la porta, la zia, le isole, le ore. So le ore sounds like okay, so the hours. I'm still having I have to get used to the not having an S for plural. Like it's just so le porte because I'm kind of used to it with English, French, Spanish, and then even Portuguese has as well, like the primary form of making the plurals by adding an S. Although for French, a lot of the time it's silent, but you still can't totally forget it because of liaison, because like les amis. So les amis. Oh no, that's actually June for the maison, calzone. I'm trying to think of one because that's actually the article that I'm first from. Les amis, les hommes intelligents, les hommes intelligents, I guess. Try to go with that. Les hommes intelligents. I think that's how you pronounce it. See, I've never said it perfect with liaison. Okay. I was gonna say causéen, but corps always has an S even in singular. So okay. I was gonna say causéen as an example. It doesn't really work. I don't even think that's plural anyways. Body and soul. Okay. That's l'isola, le isole, le ore, le porte, le zie, l'amica, gli amici, lo zio, la cara amica, i cari amici, il caro zio. You're given some noun phrases. Compose the indefinite article in a noun. Provide the corresponding noun phrase with the definite article for each one. Then make up the new phrase. Make the new phrase plural. Uh, Investito would be il vestito, I vestiti. I guess that's how we're supposed to do. Okay, so whoops. It wants to do, okay, so be la studentessa, le studesse. I should actually see if I can search up a list of nouns that change from masculine to feminine when they go, but like, I don't know how many there are. I've seen a few, but it could just be that it's only the common words. Because the less common words, people wouldn't remember that anyways. They would just die out. Would be completely random. Okay. Le studentesse. Oh my god, I'm so tired. there's some comments I forgot to respond to on YouTube. Uh, with the hard limit, I can't. I'm gonna have to do that later today when I go to wake up. I'm putting too much pressure. This is not sustainable. But uno psicologo. Okay, so lo psicologo. Psicologo. I was gonna say do it my. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm in a manic phase. I'm just like I'm a productive phase. I wouldn't say manic because I don't imagine. It's not like I don't have bipolar. I know. Okay. Di psico di psychology or the psychology. I don't remember now. I can't remember if I have to add the H. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Wait a second. Oh, I definitely didn't. Wow, what is this? I definitely didn't do this. More about notes. I should have done this. Wow, now that I look at it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that for sure. So I'm not gonna do it right now, but because I think it's psychology. Gli psicologi. Psychology. I could be wrong. It's not the end of the world if I am. It's not a test. It's self-study. That's the one thing about say when I think of like the bad things about learning at school. When you learn language, one is the fact that you're graded all, which I know it's kind of the way the school system works, but it makes it so that like you really shouldn't like obviously I think you should be let known if you make a mistake to try to fix it. People say, "Oh, you shouldn't hurt people at all." I'm kind of skeptical of that, but you shouldn't be punished for making mistakes because then it's going to encourage you try not to speak because you don't want to make mistakes. Versus, I don't know. I'm too tired to get into a conversation on this right now. Again, I guess I'm always too tired. Una tesi. Okay, yeah, so una tesi. Yeah, I don't know what the plural have to be la tesi. I guess le tesi. Tedesco. Okay. Okay, so il tedesco lo i tedeschi. I don't know if it's tedeschi or like tedeschi. I'm supposed to put H or tedeschi. I better search this stuff up. Uno spot. Okay. So lo spot. And then because it ends with the consonant, it doesn't change in plural. Gli spot. Sport. Okay. Un problema. Okay. Il problema. That's the one thing I'm not sure. Actually, okay, that's just because That's why I think because I missed Unit Two. I kind of skipped Unit Two because I don't know. I really should start that because then I guess it's like because there's only what 20 units. If I finish this book and then I finish the actual like teach yourself book, that's a fair bit of grammar, fair bit of I guess vocabulary, day life vocabulary, and then there's also Italian tutor which I don't have. But if I were to do Italian tutor on top of that, I think I'd have a strong enough foundation. I would on top of that do a lot of listening and input that I should at least be able to just start reading stuff on my own. I guess I could do that because my Italian's good enough. I mean, it's similar enough to languages I'm already familiar with that I could already kind of do that now. But I just wanted to make sure I had the correct pronunciation at least, or didn't make too many assumptions. Wasn't relying too many on my languages because there's, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm scatterbrained right now. Okay, so I still got about 20 minutes left. So keep going. Let's do what I was going to do. The thing is, normally you won't. Normally I don't sound this scatterbrained because I don't talk this. Normally I don't talk all this. I'm pretty quiet. But when I'm trying to figure out how to fill that air, that's when the floodgates get open and I just say a whole bunch of random stuff. Okay, let's see, three. Can't be right. Oh, there you go. Studentessa, le studentessa, ok. Ok, la psicologa, so it's psychology, but that's, for feminine, it's le psicologhe. See, that's the thing though, is that I skipped this one. I should have done the nouns first because this is teaching me stuff that I would have known that, but since I skipped it, I mean, I don't know if I would have remembered it, but I would have, at least would have kind of learned. I already did kind of learn some of this in the other book. Psicologa. Letesi. Okay, that's the same. I thought it was the same. Did I? I did because I wrote it as the same. Yeah, Tedesco, I Tedeschi, so it's not Tedeschi, it's Tedeschi. So the Germans, I Tedeschi, they're Nazi allies in World War II, or the fascist allies in World War II, along with Japan and Hungary and Romania and Bulgaria. And then I guess you can say other countries too, maybe like Finland and Thailand. Okay. Because most people, if you ask them, they'd only be able to name Italy, Germany, and Japan probably. Because I guess Finland claims that they weren't actually part of the Nazi; they were just co-belligerents. Okay, I'm getting way off topic, and no, then it's fascism's not good. Right wing politics is not good. Okay, just in case you thought maybe I was saying that as like I was supporting them, I don't. Okay, but now that I think about it, what the hell, man? I've studied German, Italian, and Japanese, and Finnish, maybe. That makes very sus vibes. Okay, I gotta learn. I've learned Chinese. I gotta learn Russian too to make up for it. Okay, I guess you could say Karl Marx. Infinity angles with German, so that's why you keep. That's why you shouldn't associate politics too much with a language. Even though obviously politics are a reason why certain languages are promoted over others, so how they standardize. But like, there are a wide range of people who speak a language, and you can learn a language for various reasons. So I guess you shouldn't assume something on a person based on just the languages they're learning. Okay, I don't know why I'm going on this tangent. Un orologio. Okay, l'orologio starts with a vowel. And then gli orologi. That's the other one I should check because I can't. I think there's only there'll be Z. There's zio, Z. So that has two eyes, so it can't just be. Okay, so I'm gonna check. Oh, I did take melatonin so I can fall asleep more easily. That probably didn't help. Okay, no, orologi. There's only one eye. Wait a second. I only wrote it with one eye. Okay, I actually wrote it correctly. That's weird. Okay, so I knew that somehow. I knew it somehow. I feel like before doing this though, it's asking me stuff that like I should have. It's already expecting me to know because there's this in the previous unit. So I got to go back to the previous units, I guess. Okay, I definitely did that. Ancora c'è la riunione. I think it's coroni. Okay, here's the plural form. Is that the first thing? Is that the first question it makes you do, or is it the? You either like assuming the gender or the plural form would be the first thing you would learn. Singular or plural form. Okay, that's what the first thing it asks. Yeah, la nazione, le nazioni, la notte, le notti, la parete, le pareti. Okay. You say most times in Sony, yeah, Sony are feminine. La stazione, la ragione, la riunione. Okay, yeah, I've definitely jumped into that, so you can skip that. Okay, so quei due uomini was era so di quei due uomini sono italiani. So this you don't have to know kind of a bit of the grammar to understand this because you would okay. La gente parlano troppo. Okay, so you say la gente parla troppo. Sara è siciliana. I don't know what the wrong is. Would it be siciliane? Alessandro parla francese. What's wrong with those sentences? Alessandro parla francese. I don't understand what's wrong with that. E Sara è siciliana. What? I don't understand what's wrong with those last two. What is it wrong with those? Now I'm curious. Alessandro parla francese. Isn't that exactly what it says? Sara è siciliana. What? Something's not right here. Alessandro parla francese. Alessandro parla. Oh, I see. I was looking at. Okay. It's the problem is that these are capitalized. Okay, that makes sense now. I should have figured that out quickly, but I was too focused on the. I thought it was talking about the stem francese or the verb conjugation. I'm thinking that doesn't make. There's nothing wrong with these. Okay, I understand now. I understand. I understand now at least. Okay. At first, I was saying these look exactly the same. What's wrong with them? They're like bullying. Okay. Gender patterns. Yeah. Every noun and time is more pronounced. Say it's classified as best. Okay. So l'americano, l'americana. See this one. I feel like I've already done. So would I skip some of the questions? Because this looks familiar. Or I can maybe, yeah, I definitely remember La Spia, La Stella, so Stella. I definitely have to. Soprano, yeah. Or even what soprano means. Oh, it's the English word soprano. I thought it was actually from the Italian word. I don't know. I think of soprano like the English word seems like a mob. It's related to like the game mafia. Okay, grandson and nephew. Yeah, yeah. Americans in general. I need to do this. Either because I don't have as much time. I mean, I'm falling asleep. I'm not falling asleep, but I'm getting tired. But I feel like I didn't do much. There it goes. So it's talking about the hard stuff. Yeah, I did. Okay, this. Okay, I remember that because thinking ghosts is hard. Okay, so I've definitely done this. I have definitely done this. But I guess I gotta get some. So gioco, giochi. Tedesco, tedeschi. Lago, laghi. Luogo, luoghi. See? Luogo, luoghi. Luogo, luoghi. Yeah, that one I could see. Luogo. Because if it's like if my
luogo,
luogo, see? It must just be when it's well, I shouldn't say Italian. Oops. Rest. O. Possibly the letter O. Okay, there we go. So what form of rules for stress places in English? Yeah, English is like actually Russian is kind of similar. What I read is that Russian doesn't care either. It just puts it on whichever syllable. I'm gonna read this because stress position and accents are determined. Okay, somewhat firmer rules for stress places in English. Unlike English, there are cases where stress has to be annotated with diacritic marks. Yeah, doesn't. English doesn't generally like using diacritics. Grave accent. Okay, come refers to accento grave. Okay, città è morì. Okay, parlò per. It replaces the dot. Okay, yeah. So in polysyllabic words, in which the final syllable is stressed, yeah, città, parlò per. Certain cases, acute accent appears above the letter E instead. Okay, so most forms are called I plus U, Q, cho, ja, ju, qua, qui. Okay, both in here are written without any accent. Where is it? Pour, Pierre, Piu, Sha, another Sha, cho. It doesn't, most of the words form the constant I plus U or vowel, constant plus I or U plus vowel. Okay. Yeah, monosyllabic words distinguish between two units, so da, since was da, she gives, D from D, day as opposed to night, okay. He, she, la, there, si, so, okay. How am I doing for time? Oh, we're gonna be at there, it's just reading this article. In some cases, a word can have two possible pronunciations with different stress positions, with two pronunciations expressing two completely different things. So, I guess there's one is like, papa. It means popo. Papa means father or dad. Okay, principe is prince. Principi is a beginning or principle. Okay. Probably indicate restriction with the grave accent. This is uncommon outside of the context of dictionaries and language instruction. Okay. Harry e William sono principi in Gran Bretagna. Harry e William sono principe in Gran Bretagna. Okay. Are we gonna correct say Harry and William sono principi in Gran Bretagna? What? Okay, I see. What's the change in meaning depending on stress? Okay. Ancora. Ancora again. Okay. Nocciolo. Uson. Nocciolo. Hazel. Okay. Subito. Immediately. Subito. Endured. Okay. Spiano. They spy. Spiano. They spy. Spiano. A level. Spiano. GC level. Okay. A Q accent. Okay, yeah. So the Q accent is small. Cafe, yeah, fiance, which haven't come from French Italian. Okay. You guys normally use only in connection with letter E and possibly letter O is okay. So letter E and stress with two possible pronunciations. Okay, so that one. So for E, it actually has two. Okay, so e, open. So open is So that's the a. Perché, perché. Eh. Okay. Che. Perché. I gotta search stuff just to make sure I'm getting this right. Because it's A and eh.
Perché?
Yeah, perché. So E is the one with the eh. Perché. Perché. Che. Tre. Okay, 23. You want us to change it? You mean pronounce it ne, se. Okay. Or eh. Okay, so A is the least common letter of the Italian alphabet. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. Just in the Italian alphabet. Okay, there we go. The same stuff. Okay, well, I guess that's good for now. I didn't stream as much as I would like, but I'm getting tired and I said I wanted to do the hard finish it. I want to go to sleep at like 11 o'clock sharp. So I'm going to brush my teeth, I guess, and go now. So until next time, take care.